Now, there was this story of a boy that was born with a hernia. It was during the testimony time, and it was the mother that was narrating it. So the boy was born and he had a hernia, and it was seen at birth. Knowledge is very important, and getting the right knowledge is very important. So you know what? She says they told her to see some doctors. I don't know who those doctors are. And the doctors told her that they cannot do the surgery now. She didn't say actually when they said they will do the surgery. I don't know. But she said they can't do the surgery now. That she should just be careful with the boy for now, and that she should make sure the child does not cry. You should make sure the child is not coughing, because those are the things that will worsen the hernia. And I'm like,
that's when we tell adults that anything that will cause them to strain will further worsen the hernia. They now saying the child should not cry. How can the child not cry?
You are saying that during the testimony, and everybody is looking at it. Of course, you are saying the wrong thing. You are giving us wrong information.
Well, that woman, it was what the doctor said.
Be careful of the people you go to meet for information. It's not everybody that is wearing white coat that is a doctor. That's very, very important. So you go and meet a herbalist, and then you say you went to meet the doctor. So let's be careful. Alright, so is that not laughable? Don't allow your child to cry, don't allow him to cough. Now she goes ahead and says, of course there are some gaps she does, it's not a full story. So she now says that when she now went back to maybe at the point where they now said they wanted to operate, I don't know after how many weeks, after how many months, the doctor examined. I don't know who the doctor was. The doctor examined, and after examining the chest, he said, this boy has a hole in his heart.
Okay.
This boy has a hole in his heart. And
was the child not growing well? Was the child?
No, I don't have all that information. But the key thing is that it was after the doctor examined the heart, maybe with a stethoscope, that they said there was a hole in the heart. So she now sent, they took the baby elsewhere to another person. But of course, maybe they now sent to a specialist. Okay. They now did investigations to show the hole in the heart. And when they did these investigations, there was no hole in the heart. So the testimony here was that there was no hole in the heart.
So was there hole before?
That's the question. Was there a hole before
that got closed?
So what you expect is that, because we're scientific people, what we expect is evidence from that investigation that there was a hole in the heart. So let us establish that there was already a hole, and then you do another imaging investigation
that now
shows that there is no longer a hole.
So in the first place, maybe the people that told them, well, sometimes, now let me say something, maybe in the defense of the people they serve, right? Sometimes you listen to something, you're not sure. You're like, okay, I'm hearing something here. You might suggest, the person might not have said it in all certainty, that there's a hole in the heart. But you hear something, maybe you hear a murmur, something you can't really place it and all that. I'm hearing something, I'm not sure. Because of this reason, I'm going to send you to a specialist, a pediatric cardiologist, where further investigations are going to be done. And that's how it should flow, really, normally.
Yes,
so not sure of something,
I think it flows like that.
Yeah, you now send it to a specialist in that field. Doesn't mean that it didn't mean that person, the first person, confirmed the diagnosis. No.
Because that I think that might have been how it flowed, basically. But the patient now took it as there's already a hole. And then, of course, you are praying about it already. By the time you do the echo, it shows there's no hole in the heart.
So in that case, there was no hole in that heart
in the first place.
Well, so
the other piece of knowledge I'm going to give you about hernias is that hernias can be repaired at any time. So you can have a newborn and the baby has a hernia. You repair the hernia immediately. You don't say you are waiting for 1 year. those are little errors. Of course, I know some medical people too make those mistakes, right? So, but sometimes what they just do is you send to the specialist who would now make give you the right knowledge. So you don't wait, because while you are waiting for the child to be 6 months, to be 1 year, that hernia can become complicated. So that is different.
No, that is different from, so a hernia is different from hydrocele.
It's different.
And hernia is that the intestine is in a sac out projecting outwards. Unlike sometimes it is water, it is fluid that is in that sac. They are two different things. So that you don't misquote us.
So if you have questions, because that's not really what we are, that's just by the way.
Yeah.
But if you have questions about what I've said, you can put the questions in the comments. Hope you gain something.
Miracles exist, miracles are real, but please let's paint the full and whole picture, because there are people out there that are going to be influenced by those testimonies. Thank you.